Good evening and welcome to the September 24th Park and Rec Commission meeting. I am James O'Connor. I am the chair. We'll go around and introduce ourselves.
Yep.
Matty?
Matt Shaw.
Bill Nicoletti.
Steve Vesputa.
Chuck Stackpole.
Allison Korea.
Deb Satonic.
Just for information's sakes, Dan Lynch is not able to be at tonight's meeting, so we will be working and discussing things as a commission if needed. And we'll take his place. Approval of minutes. Obviously, we don't need to do public dialogue because there's no one here. So, do I have a motion to approve the August minutes?
So moved.
Steve, second. Matty. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's a 1.5 page easy one. Okay. Old business questions for previous meeting. Obviously, Dan's not here. He said that all things are going well. Obviously, aquatics, Megan's getting still up and running. She's doing a wonderful job. We got rave reviews so far. And I don't think we had any other things for Dan to do, did we? No. Okay. I didn't, either can I. It's a month ago.
Yeah.
Okay, new business, grounds and facilities, Steve Bisputa.
One question. The policy, lighting policy down at the Little League fields. What is that? Because I drove by
Yeah.
there last night and there was lights on at 7:30 in the Babe Ruth field only.
So I don't have it, but it was, during this time of the year, we shouldn't be past dark, I'm pretty sure,
And
unless it's Brindley.
yes, it's Brinley.
And that's Brinley.
It was Brinley, but, you know, I believe they can use the lights on Friday and Saturday. Only, I think, I'm not sure, I'll call Dan, but I think the lights aren't supposed to be on in the school week.
I agree, and I think that that's something, we have a very good policy. We haven't had to enforce it recently. We
Yeah.
used to have, a lot of times, if you guys all remember, that we were dealing with this every month.
Yes.
When it changes leadership, sometimes our times get lost and people start to take advantage of us.
Yeah.
So that's good notice. I'll talk to Dan in the morning too, so Steve, so I'll bring you.
Yeah, I mean, from remembering, I mean,
Yeah.
you were on the commission 10 or 15 years ago when we had the issues.
Yeah. And we haven't had it since.
You remember, Chuck?
Yeah, I remember we put a new policy in place. And we haven't had issues in a long time, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably why it's not coming right to us because.
No, I
remember
was
we-
just
yeah,
wondering
yeah.
because I drove by.
I tend to agree with you. It's, school had a lot to do with it, because we made exceptions for, like, in the spring, we made exceptions for softball and Amity baseball twice. You know, they
Yes.
each get to play 2 night games there.
Yes.
But those, we actually used to have to approve them individually because they were exceptions to our lighting rule. So I'm on the same course as you, Steve. I think during school nights, it's
Yeah.
not supposed to be on.
Well, we can
Yeah,
discuss it
Yeah.
next month.
yeah, that's good.
Were the kids on the field?
I don't know.
We just saw the lights.
I just saw the lights from Marshall, going
Yeah.
down. It was past 7:30, actually.
Okay, yeah, we'll work on that. Personnel, Dan said there was nothing new. Let's take a quick look at the budget. Did you have anything else besides that on the grounds,
No,
Steve?
is soccer using the portable lights this year? I don't know that. I haven't been.
Yeah,
over
they
there.
will.
Yeah, but not until later, I think, like
Yeah.
October, November.
All right, because it's dark at 7 o'clock now.
Yeah. Well, they used to ask later in the season, I think.
Yeah,
They've turned into actually one of our automatics now because
Yeah.
it's been years, so Dan has rights to approve that at his level without coming to us. And yeah, they do it to get ready for the is it the Connecticut Cup?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah,
You would know,
practice.
yeah,
The practice, and mainly it's the travel teams.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But I
So-
think they have to turn the lights off.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, I don't remember the policy, but
It-
same policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would apply.
Yeah, especially up there. I know I was at Fred Wolf, 2 weekends ago, and it's being used.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's hopping, between the playground, the soccer, we're going that day, and it was good attendance.
they have, fall lacrosse?
They do, I think
Some?
they're just starting up.
Okay,
They don't go, they start a little bit later than everybody else. So I think that they are doing something, starting either last weekend or this weekend.
okay. I know the playground's crowded all the time.
All the time. Last I heard, just so you know, and I have not seen them up there, but we know we gave football 2 nights a week in what we call the orphan field.
Yeah,
So that was good, and they were working back and forth with Dan, and I think it was gonna help out Amity youth football for practice times.
Great.
instead of it all in Bethany.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's balancing out.
Yeah,
I think 50% of Amity football is orange, so that helps the parents.
yeah, yeah, tremendously.
Yeah, I remember why it helped us in lacrosse to get more kids involved when we went to Pease. Okay, so what I will do, we're at the director's report, and I'll just talk about some of the things that Dan wrote about in our packet. Registration for fall programs and swim lessons begun on Tuesday, September 2nd, and Monday, September 8th will begin. So they begun, and we're heavy into them, so I'm sure the registrations are going well. The Parks Department is still on their summer schedule for mowing, trimming, and ball field maintenance. Their emphasis will switch to leaf removal and other fall maintenance tasks. Fall registration, as I said earlier, for land-based programs and swim lessons began on Tuesday, September 2nd for residents and Monday, September 8th for non-residents. Registration has been very steady for all preschool, youth, young adult, and adult programs, as well as the swim lessons. Our staff is working hard in preparing for all these programs, which are set to begin at the middle to end of September or already have begun. The Youth Basketball League registration will begin on Monday, September 29th for residents of Orange, and on Monday, October 6th for non-residents. The men's slow pitch softball leagues have concluded for the season. The regular season and playoff champions are as follows. Monday Night League, Orange Ale House, regular season champion. Tony's Auto Body, playoff champion. Wednesday Night League, Dutch Wharf, the regular season champion, and the Scrappers are the playoff champion. As always, the fitness room is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Last weekend was our wonderful Orange Country Fair. It was great. Steve, any comments about the country fair?
Oh, it worked well. We had probably record attendance.
Record attendance, yeah, it looked like that.
I
It
mean,
was
it was
unbelievable.
packed.
And the weather was
Yeah,
perfect.
the weather was incredible.
Yeah,
You couldn't ask, yeah,
that's awesome. Congrats to everybody, and thank you to everybody who volunteers, creates
Yeah, all
it,
the
all that you do,
volunteers.
yeah. Thank you, Steve, from us for all that you do with that. And then coming up, we have Funtober at the fairgrounds, Saturday, October 25th, with a rain date of Sunday, October 26th, 1 to 3 p.m., High Plains Community Center Fairgrounds. I know Steph and the office crew, Steph and Lynn helped to create that, and it winds up being a great event for our little ones. That's all that Dan had wrote. I'm not missing anything.
No, is the clerk's report.
Oh, where is that?
It
Was that,
on an
yeah.
email,
Yeah, because it was what she gave last month, right?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, it's what we talked about.
Yep.
So it's already done. Oh, they're closed on Columbus Day, Monday, October 13th. That's the one thing I missed. Good job. Thank you, Maddie. Any questions from the commission members? Pretty good. I'm 4 minutes behind schedule. I look for a motion to adjourn.
Hey, Jim, one question.
Yeah, before we adjourn.
Oh.
Yeah, awesome, Steve.
Did you guys go to the selectmen's meeting?
No, we haven't. So good, that's a great question. So we just got the report. I actually just received the report today.
Okay,
We are then going to go to see if we could get on the selectmen, and John will really lead us in which selectmen, whether we're gonna, I think we missed this one, obviously, so we're probably gonna be on the October one.
Yeah.
Sometime in October, we too will have an open house date for them to officially present the plans to the public. And I don't know if that will be before the selectmen or after the selectmen. That's what John and PJ are gonna talk to us about, when we meet next to go over. We have to actually look at the plans ourselves, first as a committee,
Yeah.
because we just received it today. So everything's gonna happen in October.
Okay.
We hope to wrap at least the receiving of it from BNL up by the end of October. And then I'll report here at the end of October what our next steps will be and ask for any advice, suggestions from this commission. And I'll bring them back to the committee.
So what's to be discussed at the selectmen meeting? Just
They-
to review
they-
the plan?
The acceptance of the plan, and then with that acceptance, then the Board of Selectmen will discuss if they have any thoughts. And then will those thoughts turn into a financial plan? That could all be within that meeting. It has to go through the Board of Selectmen. But initially, we'll be on the docket just to get approval that that's our new Fred Wolf plan, and it's phased so that the rest of the community knows what was done over the last 8 months and what was, with community input and multiple meetings, what the plan is. Then it's Board of Selectmen really to guide us and hopefully give us some advice, thoughts, and then where do we go? Finances are everything. So it's where do we go, next steps for finance?
So the plan is finalized?
Yes.
So there's no options to review
Oh,
or discuss or?
That's one of the
debate?
things. BNL is proposing what they have. The
And the
plans are,
recommendations.
the plans won't be finalized till the Board of Selectmen approve them. So if there is some changes that are wanted, or if they want us to do something, it's really up to the Board of Selectmen. We're just a subcommittee created to bring it to the selectmen. So yeah, Chuck, technically, the Board of Selectmen could say, we disagree with this, that, can you guys go back to BNL and think about this? That can be something that, can very well happen. Our hope is, because we have really, last meeting, and Steve was there, we presented pretty 99% of what the intention of the plan was gonna be. And they just had to tighten things up, put things in a little bit, put some bows and whistles on it. And we're hoping that it will be, approved.
and Chuck, they have, means, contacts for, grants and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
B-
okay.
BNL is,
We're gonna need that.
yeah,
Yeah.
BNL is gonna stay on, we have to, obviously, we'll have to spend money to keep BNL on in what fashion we want them to do, but they're gonna help us to give us some insights of what our next steps should be financially, things like that, so. They're gonna help us on this, and they're doing the presentation to the public, so that would probably be after the Board of Selectmen. And the Board of Selectmen might wait till the presentation to approve it, so we're still really up in there
Yeah.
in that sense.
Yeah. Are they gonna attend the selectmen meeting, you think?
BNL is coming to the Selectmen
okay.
meeting, that's part of our package, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Good.
I mean, they've been phenomenal. And
Yeah, good.
I will tell you, we just opened up, in Branford, a athletic complex that BNL actually
So they
did.
did that one, okay.
And,
That
it's,
was a big.
it's gorgeous,
complex, right?
yeah.
Turf fields and all?
We got 2 turf fields, a playground, and a girls softball field.
Where is it in
At,
Branford?
it's at the, right next to the old, well, not now, the new middle school.
Okay,
So it's a town and school combination project. So it wasn't a school project. It was actually done by the town, but they worked together on school property. And it was wonderfully done and supported and needed because of, that was a really unusable land right there, the old Walsh Middle School. Wasn't maintained very well. And now it's 2 huge turfs. I mean, really big, designated out, they split field hockey, girls lacrosse on one, soccer on the other. So they spread it out. They don't have 18,000 lines on one field. You know, they evenly
Yeah,
spread
yeah.
so it doesn't look messy, it looks good. They have actually basketball courts too. You know, it was very well done. So we're very happy, and it's supported by the school district. So actually, the school district helps maintain the things that we were talking about, that with Dan, scheduling it, permits, equal representation of town and school, so that it's all used equally and maintained. The school district is maintaining it, so it'll stay up and it'll be in the capital of the school eventually. So B&L actually did all that, and that's part of why, when we get there, this department will be in charge of scheduling, and that's something new in this town. And it's gonna have to be looked at how we'll do that.
Yeah.
Because it's not something we ventured into previously. We take permits for baseball fields around the town, but that's about it.
That's right, yep, yeah, and tennis courts too, I think.
Yeah, tennis courts, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
yeah.
And basketball courts go through Orange Public Schools and Amity Public Schools. So yes, we've had limited scheduling beyond programs, which they do a lot of
Yeah.
because of times, and they do it through the rec system. So
But
it's,
the fields, yes,
yeah,
they're gonna probably need another part-time or full-time
so
person.
it's gonna add,
It is a full-time job.
I don't know.
but that's something
Yeah.
for B and
Should
L
be
to
able to
guide us.
Automate some of that,
Well, I think could go through the rec.
yeah.
The same thing
Yeah.
as our,
Probably a part-time
Our land,
position.
but, you have to be balances. We actually, so I know because we actually also have because it's on school property, we have a supervisor for afternoon when school events are on that new athletic field. But we won't have that problem there. But yeah, you never know what kind of things will come out.
Sure.
Because we want to maintain, if we're gonna invest multiple millions of dollars or, you know, in anything, we want to also have, how do we maintain it over time? And keep it up to, you know, it being, you know, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know how long that Branford project took? Just
Year and a half,
year and a half?
yeah,
To build?
to build.
Okay. And
Not-
it's
not
2
too bad.
turf fields?
2 turf fields, 2 basketball courts, softball field redone, and a full new playground, just like the one we have in Fred Wolf. Looks very similar, actually.
Okay.
Must be the playground.
Oh, that's
That's
good though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good
It made me
benchmark.
feel good that they chose, you know, and we had Giordano Construction, who was phenomenal, right on top of everything. And they see that I was equivalent here, and that means that we're on the same wavelength, the 2 towns who are around, so
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
good.
But I think Fred Wolf's a bigger project.
Huge.
Than that.
It could be,
Right.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
6
it
to
depends-
8 all-purpose
Right.
fields, so.
But it
First
depends.
base.
Bigger
Yeah.
piece of property and a lot of.
Depends
other
for
things.
us, they didn't have to worry about parking and paving, because the school had it.
Yeah,
Parking and paving are gonna be our most expensive adventure, and it's also still the number, are we gonna do a turf field? And then you're right, then it's a way, way bigger project.
Right,
You're
yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
And the realignment is nice. Once you guys will see the realignment of the fields, no matter what we do, if we do a turf field, the alignment of the fields is the way it should have been. But because you had soccer do it so many years ago, and then we had Rick Cap, we had Jimmy, we had everybody helping us with our lacrosse. And I thought we did a phenomenal job with all those guys helping us. But I was picking up rocks and putting them up in tractors. Remember, Matty, you were there, and so I think we did a phenomenal job for where we were financially.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this looks nice if it comes to fruition. So
the
so we'll
plan is
update
good.
you. We'll know more next. I think I was hoping this month, but because I think the start of school, it slowed us down a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, but that's probably in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah,
Early
yeah,
October.
yeah, it'll come.
This second Tuesday, right?
Yeah, so I'm hoping that I'm hoping we're presenting in the second Tuesday of October, and I think that we're good, especially since we got it today. So I think that I think B&L's probably has that in the back of their mind, and John and PJ are continually talking. I'm trying to get a school up and running, so. Okay, motion for adjournment. Let's do that again. Maddie, second. Al, all in favor? Aye. Here we go, everyone. Have a great rest of the September.